Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. I just wanted to share some of my bad dates. I don't know, for the fun of it. So I met this guy at the Peel, and it was after a Lady Gaga concert. And I was looking trashy as, because that's how I dressed for the concert, because it's Lady Gaga. Now that should have been the first warning sign, the fact that he was interested in me at that point. He was a little bit shorter, Asian guy, shaved head. I thought there was something interesting about him. I wasn't hugely attracted to him, but he seemed to be very interested in me. We chatted for a lot of the night. He basically walked me to the tram to go home, and he wanted to see me again. So I thought, okay. And I really wasn't that interested, but he really manipulated me with the whole, oh, I like you, give me a chance thing. And I'm like, how many times have I liked someone and I felt like they didn't give me a chance? So I felt like I had to give this guy a chance. So I ended up going on like 3 dates with him or something. And they didn't go so well. For the most part, he just wanted to hook up. And one time we were meeting up, and then we were supposed to be meeting up with some mutual friends. And this one guy was fairly rich. He had a mansion and Bentleys everywhere, and he was like that sort of guy. And he'd always have these sort of parties, like those sort of parties that you hear about, where everyone's like, things I can't mention on YouTube. But so we were going. We went to his place, and I got there, and it was kind of weird. The guy there, who owned the place, the rich guy, he'd never shown any interest in me really, but I was the only, because I don't drink. I'm not interested in materialistic things. I'm not a capitalist. I was never impressed by his money or his cars or anything, and he could never buy me. He'd always buy his friends, and he'd always buy them stuff, and they'd always be hanging around him for free drinks and stuff. I never got anything off him, and I was always like, no, I just drink water. That's all. And he was sort of fascinated once we got talking about the fact that I just didn't share any of the interests of all these boys that are sort of around him. So we sort of became friends. And I went to his place, and I'd been there a few times, but he was acting really weird. And there was a bunch of boys there, like young, cute boys, and they were sort of weird. And I sort of was like, I need to have a break. And I went to the toilet. I came back, and they all had their shirts off and were half dressed. And I was supposed to be getting involved, and I'm like, what the hell? And he hit on me. I had a go at him, and I left, and I stormed out of the place because I wasn't there to hook up. I saw him as a friend, and I wasn't. And what had happened that I didn't know was this little troll had gone to him and told him, oh yeah, he wants to hook up, he wants to do this, and he had told him that I was there to hook up, and I was there for that reason, and I wanted to be at that sort of party because he wanted to hook up with me, and I wasn't really interested in him like that. I was just being nice. And because we had mutual friends, I thought, oh, we can hang out with these people, we'll be fine. And he tried to, drag me into a sex party because he thought he could get a chance with me when he knew he kind of didn't have it. So that was really uncomfortable. And it took me a while to work out that's what happened and then apologise to that guy. And it was never quite the same. He sort of didn't invite me around because I really had to go at him and stormed out because I was angry because he was kind of hitting on me. But he'd been told that that's what I was there for. So it wasn't his fault. But yeah, so that's the damage some people can do, like when they're trying to manipulate things to how they want it, because I really wasn't feeling it with him, and I was just being polite, and he thought if he could set up this situation with these other guys, he could sort of get me in the scene. So yeah, so that was pretty hideous. And then he borrowed a beanie off me, and he lost it that night as well, and a friend had given it to me, so I sort of just looked at him, he said, it's not going to happen, it's not working. I said, no, I'm so done with you, basically. I didn't say that, but I was, and he knew it right away that it wasn't going to happen, and he gave up. And I see him around, we still talk, I'm very nice, I say hello to everyone no matter what, but yeah, he was just trying to manipulate me the whole time. And yeah, that was just a success. Well, that was a bad dating experience. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.